So I'm talking to Peter Bleackley, and we're talking about the Blackpool Seagulls. Now, Peter, there will be people listening to this that haven't got a clue who or what the Blackpool Seagulls are. So just to begin with, can you give us an introduction as to what the Blackpool Seagulls actually are?
The Blackpool Seagulls are an ice hockey team which are based from the new SubZero ice rink in Cleveleys.
Although it's a new team that's just started up now, it's actually a team with history, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a team with a long history, 75 years of history. The Blackpool Seagulls used to play out of the Blackpool Pleasure Beach Arena up until around about 1990.
So for people who remember the old Blackpool Seagulls team, are there still people playing now who played with the old team?
Yeah, our captain Gary Sherman, Bobby Hall, Dave Anthony, all played for the Blackpool Seagulls team in the early 80s all the way through. They were part of some of those players were part of the team that went onto the British Championships at Streatham in 1982. We've also a lot of players who played junior ice hockey for the Blackpool Seagulls development team in the early 80s who are playing now. We've also some development players who've come through and some guys who've come through from roller hockey and from other clubs.
Now, the new Blackpool Seagulls team, they're not playing in the league. It's a recreational side, isn't it? What does that actually mean?
Basically, a recreational side. We just play for fun. Various different, what they call challenge games against clubs from other towns. Some of the games are for charity. It's all in the aid of good fun.
Now, there will be people who've seen the Seagulls play or they've seen ice hockey before. There'll also be people listening to this who've never seen an ice hockey game before. Now, if they're going to think about coming along to your first game, which we'll talk about in a minute, what sort of thing can they look forward to?
Well, ice hockey, if they've ever seen it on the TV or if they've ever heard anything, it's the fastest team sport, very skillful sport. Very exciting. It's quite a physical game. You know, it's a sport that if you haven't seen, it's definitely one to come down and watch.
Right. Now you say it's physical. People tend to think there's lots of fighting and lots of violence. That's not really the case, is it?
No, there's a certain amount of rough play, shall I say. You know, occasionally it does spill over into a little bit of violence, but it's not a violent sport. But at our level, with the Blackpool Seagulls are playing at, we're hoping it's not going to do that.
Right, now the first game for the new Blackpool Seagulls is on Saturday the 25th of February. Now this is a very special game, isn't it? Tell us what's happening. Yeah,
we're very lucky to be playing the UK Firefighters team, which is basically a team of ice hockey enthusiasts who are in the firefighter service from up and down the country who play together, and we're going to play them in a charity game on the 25th. Firefighters charity is Help for Heroes and our charity is Children with Cancer. All the proceeds, all the profits from the entrance, the sale of merchandise, the fun games and events that will go on between the periods of when the game's being played will be split between these two charities.
Okay, and just remind us when and where the game is.
The game's at SubZero ice rink in Cleveleys Promenade. It's on the 25th of February, which is a Saturday. The doors open at 4:30 for fun and games, and the game, which is the start of the game, which is called the face-off, starts at 5 p.m. It's on for a couple of hours, and there's food and drink laid on at the local pub around the corner after for any of the fans that want to come round.
And if people want to find out more about Blackpool Seagulls ice hockey, is there a website they can look at?
Yeah, we've just got a website that's just going up at the moment. One of our players, Joe Charlton's designing the website, and it's blackpoolseagulls.co.uk. That'll be up and running in a week or so. But we've also got a Facebook page, Blackpool Seagulls 2012. Feel free to add yourself, and all the information's on there.